Hello, my name is Stephanie Turner from IDeclareDebtWar.com. I just wanted to come to you guys today and just share why I'm so passionate about declaring debt war. A lot of Americans, over two-thirds of Americans, cannot readily have $1,000 for an emergency, cash. And even less than that, it would be a struggle for many to have $400 to handle an emergency. We know things happen day to day. Recently, this furlough, many people don't have emergency funds, and oftentimes their credit cards are their emergency funds. So I just wanted to stress the importance and break down the reason why I declare debt war. So very conservative. I'm going to show an example of someone getting a $5,000 credit card. They have a 21% interest rate and their minimum payment is $100. So, a lot of people, they get credit. Who doesn't want to buy something now and pay later, right? So that's what credit is. It's the promise to pay later. And so your fee for that on the $5,000 is 21% interest. So 5,000 times 21% is $1,050. So 5,000 plus $1,050, not bad, right? And you're paying $100 a month. It'll be paid off in no time, right? That's wrong, and that's why I'm here today to break down the bloody mess for you. So, the bloody mess. Interest is the penalty you pay for the right to own something in advance that you cannot afford. Let me say that again. Interest is the penalty you pay for the right to own something in advance that you cannot afford. And that's a quote from one of my 9-figure mentors, Mr. Ivy Stokes. So let's get back to the example I was telling you about. So let's say you owe $5,000, right? Your minimum payment is $100 a month. Your interest rate is 21%. So as I showed you before, multiplying 21% times 5,000 is $1,050. But that's not the way interest is calculated. Many people, if you don't understand interest, you pay it. When you understand interest, you earn it. So the way credit interest is calculated, it's compounded daily. So in order to find out the interest rate that's used to calculate your debt, we are going to take your interest rate of 21%. We're going to divide it by the 12 months, which equals 1.75% monthly interest rate. Doesn't sound bad, right? Well, hold on. So to calculate your interest payment, we have to convert that percentage to a decimal. Now, I know you thought you probably weren't going to need that math, after you got out of school, but you want to move that decimal 2 places back. So your interest as a decimal will be 0.0175 times the 5,000, which equals $87.50 a month. So this is your interest payment. So if you're familiar with a loan, maybe on your mortgage, you pay a bulk of the interest on the front end of the loan. You pay a bulk of the principal on the back end of the loan. So your interest payment, the amount that's going towards interest, is $87.50. So let's see what's actually going on your principal payment. So to get the principal payment, you want to subtract $87.50 from your $100 minimum monthly payment, which is $12.50. So bulk of the money, $87.50, is going towards interest. $12.50 is going towards the principal, which is actually cutting down that $5,000. So the reality is $5,000 divided by that $12.50 is going to take you 400 months to pay down that $5,000 balance, because it's taken 400 months to get that $12.50 to go, to fully pay down that principal. So this is your sentencing, or how long you are held in bondage by this debt. So you want to divide 400 months divided by 12, which is, 1 year. It will take you 33 years to pay off $5,000, paying the minimum monthly payment of $100, because as we saw, a bulk of that payment, $87.50, is going towards interest in the bank or creditor's pocket. The $12.50 is going towards the actual $5,000. So if that didn't make you sick, and you can now, because of the Truth in Lending Act, you may have noticed on your statement that it'll show you, if you pay the minimum amount, how long it's going to take you. And then they'll give you another example of, if you, add 50 or another 75 to it, how long that will take you. So on this example, $5,000, 21%, 33 years. This is the reality for a lot of people, because of their credit score, they're getting approved for 21% interest. So let's see how much this $5,000 loan would really cost you. So at $87.50 a month times 400 months, this is the interest payment. You will have paid, if you continue to pay that minimum payment, you will have paid $35,000 in interest. So that means you paid 7 times for that $5,000 loan. So if that doesn't make you feel sick, I don't know what will. And I'm sharing this with everyone because, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. They struggle all year. And they wonder why. They may make decent money, but it just seems like you can never get ahead. This is one of the reasons why. We think we can't afford, to do college saving funds, to invest, to be able to max out retirement plans. And as you can see, we have the money, but because we're like, oh, we only have to pay the minimum, that's what we pay. And in the long run, $35,000. And this was just one credit card. The average American has, 3 to 4 credit cards. So imagine you have 3,000 on one, 2,000 on another, 5,000 on one. As you can see, many Americans pay a lot in interest, and this is just a conservative number from $5,000. I didn't show you an example of student loans. This is why so many people, are paying student loans 20, 30, 40 years later, because your payment is going towards interest. It is not putting a dent in that principal. So if you like to learn more strategies on how to take this money back, money you could be using to invest towards your future, your family's future, feel free to reach out to me or one of my teammates that shared this video, and we'll show you strategies to help you manage, multiply, and keep your money. So stay tuned. I will be doing another video on how you're losing money, keeping it in the bank, and many more to come. So stay tuned, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.